Hi everyone. The article that I chose is entitled "What Color is Your Baton Girl? Gender and Ethnicity in Band Conducting." The authors of this literature review are Deborah Sheldon and Linda Hartley. The purpose of the study was to reveal trends in instrumental music education leadership among women and minorities from 1996 until 2008. A little bit of background on the study. The authors have stated in their research review that although women are active and visible in instrumental music teaching, band directing today appears to maintain convention of white male dominance, as well as continued struggle and acceptance for women and minorities in leadership positions. In terms of the method of study, in this literature review, the authors looked at ensemble directors at the Midwest Band and Orchestra Clinic, graduate students that are studying wind band conducting, and participants in conducting workshops. Data was gathered from the archives of the Midwest Band and Orchestra Clinic. This data looked at gender and ensemble level of bands that performed at each conference from 1947 until 2008. From this research, it concluded that males directed 550 ensembles, with the majority of those ensembles being at the high school level. On the other hand, females conducted on 52 ensembles, with the majority of those ensembles being at the middle school level. Also investigated was distribution of gender and ethnicity among graduate students studying wind band conducting from 1999 until 2008. Out of a total of 570 graduate students, only 160 were female. Among both males and females, the dominant race by far of the graduate students was white. The last data collection was on participants in conducting workshops from 1996 until 2008. 67% were men and 32% were women. These numbers keep pretty stable throughout each year studied. In the literature review, it states that underrepresentation of women exists in school instrumental music as well as collegiate band positions. Changes in proportions of men and women holding such positions over the past several decades have been minuscule. The authors contribute this to three components. One being the historical connection of bands to the military. I think this is definitely a valid point. It seems like the military also struggles with having female leadership and minority leadership. The next point being that sociological prejudices concerning women and minorities. In the literature review, an author featured named Gould states that female directors are often perceived as threatening, potentially gay, and in the wrong gender. I believe that both female and male directors can be viewed as threatening. However, societal norms tend to suggest that females in power, instead of being known for being confident, knowledgeable, and other terms similar to that, they're often associated with the word threatening or words that are associated with that word. The last reason is the perception of time necessary to do the task compared to balancing work and family. My question is, why does this gender bias still exist here? If the roles were reversed and we were studying about male leadership in the band world, I'm not even sure that this topic would be considered in a study. As a female high school band director, I find myself wondering, why is it at the time of the study and now in 2016, are we still seeing this issue brought up? And will this be the same societal norm that will be placed on me if I decide to have children? A quote from the literature by another featured author named Howie states that as we survey the lives of many successful women music educators throughout the 20th century and look at female leadership today, it may seem as if there are no musical ceilings, no gender bias, and no discrimination in music teaching. In the article, How the Glass Ceilings Became Such a Power and Problematic Metaphor, published by the Washington Post, in this article, it talks about Hillary Clinton's campaign speeches. Clinton states that her campaign is about making sure that there are no ceilings and no limits on any of us. I believe that this type of metaphor fits with this literature review. According to the literature review, there are concentrated areas of music education that women especially tend to gravitate toward, those being early childhood, general music, and studio teaching. With societal norms against us, it seems that women struggle to reach what the article refers to as the top level of power, which I believe can be translated to teaching at the high school and college level. Because this article is about Hillary Clinton, I began thinking about the society norms that she broke through to be successful. Hillary is a wife, a mother, a grandmother, who is still following her career path today. I hope that with the number of females that continue to step into those top levels of power and break down those societal norms, that we will see a rise in females that teach band at the high school and college level. Thank you.